Hello, District 24 teachers. I'm Rob Gascho, President of the Teacher and Occasional Teacher Bargaining Unit, and I wanted to well, welcome you to a new school year. This is, of course, a year like none of us have ever had to deal with before. I wanted to acknowledge that there's tremendous strain out there. I know people are doing their best under very difficult circumstances, and we want to thank you for continuing to work under these tough things. Thank you also for continuing to send us the concerns and issues. We're getting them directly from members. We're getting them from representatives, folks from Teacher Council, from CBC, and so on. And we are working every day. We're in touch with the board, the senior admin, as we're all trying to work through all of the problems. I'm sure everybody knows that, we've had to completely turn the system upside down and try to figure out how to make it work in a format that it wasn't designed to work in. And so we have to ask everyone for their patience, for grace, show each other grace, show each other patience. That includes, your colleagues, that includes students who might be, unsure of how to work through this. It includes administrators who are also trying to work through the many different kinds of directives that they've been getting. We're all working under constraints that have been imposed by the Ministry of Education, by the provincial government, many of which are highly questionable in terms of how workable they really are. And so it's Friday afternoon. It's September the 18th. We're coming up on a weekend. I hope that you'll be able to have at least some kind of downtime through this weekend. And as we come up, we're probably also all aware that we're watching the COVID numbers start to climb again in Ontario. And we're also conscious, I think, that of what that could mean, that we could be at some point pivoting back to a completely online environment, distance learning kind of mode. And if that happens, then we will adapt to that as well. So I want to say thank you for all the work that you're doing to try to make this work. Many of your colleagues, or some of your colleagues anyway, may be struggling more than others with some of the new demands and so on. And I want to say thanks to those of you who have been helping your colleagues to get through, sharing best practices, sharing some of the creative solutions that people are coming up with. I've talked to people in different locations who've talked about some of the just creative things that many of you have come up with to do with kids or to manage their way through what's been a tough situation. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for continuing to do that. We're going to keep plugging away at trying to answer the questions and fix the problems. And again, we'll ask for your patience as we continue to try to work through those things. The board doesn't always have an answer immediately either, and they have to go and check things out. And so we're trying to resolve issues and push out answers as quickly as we can. So again, I hope you will be able to get some downtime through the weekend, and thanks again for all that you're doing.